The best promise I ever made was to myself. I promised to myself that I was gonna be myself unapologetically, no matter what. Even if it results in some people disliking me, then at least I would know that they dislike the real me instead of some mask or a facade that I put up. Because that'd be pretty sad now, wouldn't it? To have people who would have liked you dislike you because you put on a mask or a lie and live the life of someone else. And the same way, when people like me, then I know that they actually like me instead of a mask, a different person that I'm just acting to be. And so I absolutely recommend that everyone else promises this to themselves. Promise yourself that you will be yourself no matter what, unapologetically. Don't apologize for being yourself because there is no point. And when you realize that no matter what, there's always gonna be someone who dislikes you, no matter what you say, how much you put on a mask or whatever, there's always going to be someone who dislikes you. And when you realize that and you internalize it and accept it, it becomes so much easier to just be yourself because, there's always gonna be someone who dislikes you. So I'd rather just have the people who dislike me, and the people who like me, than put on a mask and have people that could have liked me dislike me, and then people who disliked me now like me. But what do I gain from people who would dislike the real me liking me? Because that's not the real me. And so you would always be stuck in this, like, this is not me. And these people like me for someone who I'm not even. And so be yourself. That is absolutely important. And it's the best promise I ever made to myself. And I know that it's scary. It's scary sometimes to be yourself. But it's absolutely worth it. Because the biggest mistake that you can do in this one and only life that you have is living the life of someone else. And if you're not yourself, then by definition you are living the life of someone else. You're not living your life, you're living the life of somebody who you're not. And well, that's the worst mistake that you could ever do in your life. And maybe that's exactly the reason why you're in the situation that you don't want to be in. Because the person who you're acting to be would like to be in the situation that you are in, but you're not that person. And that's why you ended up in that situation, because you put on this mask. And if you simply wear yourself, then maybe the situation around you would change to something that is more like you, that you like more, you enjoy more, that resembles you and your dream life a lot more. And the same is with people. Many times you can look around you and look around at the people around you and say, you know what, these people aren't like me. These people aren't, the people who I'd want around me. That's very real, and a lot of people can probably in many ways relate to that feeling that you might have. And maybe the reason is because you're putting on a mask. You're not the real you. So of course the people around you won't be the people who would actually like to be with the real you, and the people around you don't even know the real you, and well, then you're just gonna end up being around people that like the mask that you put on instead of liking the real you, because you've not even showed them the real you. And so you must do that. You must be yourself unapologetically. Of course, there's a cost to that. There's a cost. There's a lot of people who will dislike you. But that's fine. You don't need to be liked by everyone. And the moment you realize that being liked by other people isn't even that valuable. The random person walking down the street, if they like you or dislike you, what's it matter? What's it do for you? Nothing. When you're 70, 80 years old, let's say you're 150 years old, you're gonna have an amazing long life. You're gonna be 150 years old looking back. Are you gonna care if some random person for a very short period of your life disliked you? And then you moved on, and then you went to do other things that you actually enjoyed, with people that you actually enjoyed being with, and you forget the people who disliked you. You literally won't even remember them. And so what's the point of trying to be this person who everyone likes? There is no point. There simply is none. And many times, us trying to be the person who everyone likes simply results in no one liking us. I mean, who likes the person who plays all sides? I mean, no. Like, you have to pick a side at some point. And well, usually if you want the best side, the true side which you should be on, it's by being yourself. And only by being yourself can you get the life that you should live. Can you live your life instead of someone else's? And when you truly are yourself, you get this internal sense of happiness and satisfaction that you just simply cannot be and you cannot get from being someone else, because now, once and for all, you are yourself, and you get this internal satisfaction, and like, finally I can just be free, or I don't have to do some things that I don't like. I don't have to be someone that I don't like. I can just be me. And you can be real and true, and that really gives you satisfaction in your heart and your soul. And that's just something you cannot get from being someone else. And when you truly are yourself, it's like the freedom to just have your own adventure and your own life is just so amazing. Like, it's like, I am me, and I'm unapologetic about it. I'm me, this is me, boom. You don't like it? Okay. You like me? Okay, let's go hang out. It's so simple. It is so hard sometimes, but it's the exact thing that you should do if you want to be the best version of you and the true version of you, which is probably the most valuable thing that you can do with your life. And only by being yourself can you have that. And only by being yourself can you live your life. The life of you instead of someone else. I mean, think about it. If you're, once again 150 years old and you're looking back and you're like, damn, I lived someone else's dream life instead of my own. That'd be pretty bad. And so be yourself. And promise to yourself that you will be yourself. And never apologize for being yourself. Because what's there to apologize about? Nothing. So be yourself, and as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.